So when we're done at 12, there are handouts. They're all the same handouts, but I spread them around so you wouldn't have to wait that long to grab one. And it's a checklist with 4 cores of credibility, which I'm going to talk about next. And you'll have an opportunity to take this home, homework, and you can fill it out for yourself or make copies of it and ask members of the board or other leaders in the congregation, your minister, to fill it out, and then have a wonderful dialogue, because it will get at how you assess yourself on these 4 cores of credibility, which I'll just spend a few minutes talking about. But please don't forget to pick up a handout before you leave. So according to Covey, credibility boils down to 2 simple questions. Do I trust myself, and am I someone that others can trust? Do I trust myself, and am I someone that others can trust? The 4 cores of credibility are foundational elements that make you believable both to yourself and to others. These first 2 deal with character. The second 2, which I'll show in a moment, deal with competence. So the first is integrity. It's integratedness. It's walking your talk. It's being congruent. It's having the courage to act in accordance with your values and beliefs. It's being honest. It's being honest. The second one is your intent. It's what you do. It's your motives, your agendas, and your resulting behavior. Covey says that trust grows when our motives are straightforward and based on mutual benefit, when we genuinely care not only for ourselves, but also for the people that we interact with, that we lead, that we serve. On the other hand, when we suspect a hidden agenda from someone, or if we don't believe they're acting in our best interests, then we will be suspicious about everything that they say and do, and we won't trust. The second 2 cores of credibility have to do with, competence. So there's capabilities, the abilities that we have that inspire confidence. It's our talents, it's our attitudes, it's our skill, it's our knowledge, it's the means that we use to produce results. So if a leader in a congregation, for example, has integrity, and their motives are good, they're gentle, they're wonderful when they're with members of the congregation, but they're not good at facilitating congregational meetings, and they always wind up being chaotic and riddled with conflict, then they would be lacking in that credibility. And that would damage the trust that we have in them. And then the fourth one is results. It's our track record, it's performance, it's getting the right things done. If we don't accomplish what we say we're going to do, it also damages our credibility. On the other hand, when we achieve the results that we promise, we establish a positive reputation of performing, of being a producer, and that reputation precedes us. All 4 cores are vital to credibility. If someone has great integrity, abilities, and produces good results, but does not demonstrate the ability to show concern for others, then they will not be trusted. If someone has great integrity, intent, and capabilities, but does not produce results, then we won't trust them to come through in the clutch. So the demand on leaders is great. We have to adhere to all 4 cores of credibility in order to ensure that we're trusting ourselves and that others are trusting us. If you imagine the image of a tree, integrity is below the surface. It's the root system. It's who we are internally. The intent is the trunk that emerges from beneath the surface and is more visible. Capabilities are the branches that enable us to produce, and the results are the fruits of our labors, the tangible, measurable outcomes. Yeah, so Barbara's saying that in order to produce results, we have to take risks. And it may not produce the results that we're hoping for. No, absolutely. But I'm talking about the person who is afraid to take a stand and produce any kind of result. That decides that on their watch, we won't move to 2 services. Or on their watch, we won't address bad communication habits that are happening in the congregation.